Welcome to the Code. Construction, design, engineering. This is India's #1 construction podcast. Hi and welcome to the Code. I am Rishabh Aggarwal, your BuildMate friend. We are at D-Arc Build, Bangalore, and I am sitting with Architect Mahesh Punjabi from Mumbai, and he is here to talk to us about the flip side of AI. कुछ different है ये ख्याल जो अभी तक आपने सुना है उससे. Sir, कैसे हैं आप?
Fantastic. Thank you.
How's the exhibition for you? Did you enjoy it?
As usual, exhibition, I look at it as something new to grab from every exhibition. Although most of the exhibition, 80% of the stalls are new, 20% are repeats. Still, you have so much to take away from it.
Nice. So there's always this new learning curve with everything because construction and materials and design and everything is an evolving field.
Ever evolving.
And with evolution comes AI. What's your take on design based on AI and the computational dynamics of it, and how even I can sit down at home, put in a text, and draw an image out of it for my own home design or interior design? Do you see this as something which is helpful? Because I don't know, but a simple sa tool, anybody can use it.
Of course, I see it. What's in a sketch? Of course. Sketch, 3D, photograph, as long as it's not physically touching you, involving you, and it's reversible. All the items which you told me are completely reversible.
Yeah.
Tear the sketch, throw it out, don't like it. Make a new one.
Yeah.
How about a surgery? How about a carpenter cutting plywood? How about cutting a $3,000 marble sheet on site by AI?
Right.
You think that would be satisfactory?
I know what you mean.
I'm sure that's when a person would really start thinking, should I double check the AI?
But it makes everybody a designer, doesn't it? It's a tool. Everybody's using it. And even my son can sit and just punch in something and throw me a very attractive image.
Absolutely.
And it looks very jazzy though.
Absolutely.
But doesn't it help designers with designing and making life easier in terms of time and managing resources, outsourcing the work in a way?
Does AI understand what happens on site? Does AI understand how the marble kadiya is due to fatigue after 9 p.m., how his cutting skills go wrong? Does AI understand the safety standards that are to be followed, or the protocol which is not followed, how it happens and what working hours are allowed and not allowed? Even after insisting on safety standards, are they adhered to or not?
Right.
All this comes in printouts, but actual implementation. So same thing with 3Ds. AI has the best looking 3Ds in the world. How about implementing them? How about getting those mosaics done up out here in India, in abroad?
Right.
The inlays, the karigari, everything.
Okay. And problem solving. If there is a problem on site, the site shows something different. It's a new challenge. Because design तो कुछ है, लेकिन site अपनी problems भी show करती है जब काम हो रहा होता है.
वो तो है ही. That is a challenge which we do. We ordered a round tub from overseas.
Okay.
It was a fast track site, so the bathroom was ready in 3 months. The tub was to come in 3.5 months. So the pit for the tub was ready, the round pit.
Okay.
Perfect diameter, perfect dimensions, 1500 mm. When the tub came from Italy, it didn't fit into the pit. Everything was made, marble is done, plumbing is done. The tub did not go in. How could that possibly be true? The documents showed 1500 mm. The tub is there. The cutout is as per that. Till we physically somehow checked and came to know that the tub wasn't a perfect round. It was a geoid. It was off by 50 mm. So we had to rotate it, turn it, chisel off the inner tiling and put it in.
Wow.
Where does AI teach you this, that a branded company tub coming from 3 months after ordering abroad could go wrong and you need to check dimensions? Or how to solve the problem on site when such a thing has happened?
Right. Do you think an education of the client is also needed, especially now? Because I've to a mind that actually does not know design, it seems like a fairly easy thing to do, right? And I'm sure that there are people out there who question professionals and say, boss, ये तो AI generated है, ये तो बड़ा आसान है करना, आपने किया ही क्या? Do you have a take on that? What does it look like? I mean, it just sounds.
If you are a novice and I'm an expert or other way around, you do up a house and I do up a house, it will look exactly identical. Textures, probably if you spend some more, you do it better. What about the switches which go behind the side table? What about the earthing wires which are not taken care of?
Yeah.
What about the telephone jacks which are not in the right place? Why is the wire dangling across the room when you want the lampshade on?
Testing the plumbing.
These kind of things is where you go wrong. I've seen people putting jet spray on the left hand side. Come on. Even that much. Who says you need to this thing? Every technical detail. So these details are not going to come by with a novice.
Yeah. So you're saying it won't judge the ability or that requirement or suitability of that human being who's using that space. And it won't basically understand how that person is supposed to feel in that space. The human element or that emotional attachment or emotional side of it while we're using a living space cannot be indulged into just by with an
Or again, go back to what I said.
Yeah.
3D stage, design stage, photo tak acha hai.
Ah.
After that, you got to dip your finger into the water whether it's
Right.
cold or not.
And maybe sometimes what it generates is not a feasible design as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah. You need to know the great degree of detail with your education, with your experience, as to how that design can actually be feasible, if at all it is feasible, correct?
Absolutely.
Are the relevant materials there? Are the relevant technique to install that materials there? Is the requisite labor there? This is all something that will be required to be judged by an expert and rather than just generative AI. Right?
Absolutely. Marble lifting from windows, cutting the marble into two, rope lifting, or air conditioning putting by choppers from the terrace.
Yeah.
All these are very difficult situations. These are something which is only understood on site. If there is a slum around, how does a truck approach that?
Yeah.
A trailer, what time the loading, offloading happens. Not everything goes as per books.
So scheduling issues, these are all manual issues. These are all actual physical issues. Very well
Rain
put, sir.
prediction,
Oh,
water clogging. We had a whole container come down from Asia, Southeast Asia, and we just had to lift it up to Ambi Valley and put it there. There's nothing. The truck goes up, offloads, and we would empty it. Not a single truck went up. We had to bring 25 chota rickshaws, Tata 370. All the truck container contents were emptied in that, and the mini truck made 25 rounds up and down just to take it up the slope. Who knew that a 3000cc truck cannot climb a Ambi Valley slope? AI doesn't say that. AI says, in contrast, completely different.
But there are people who are professing that AI is something that is here to stay and thrive. So might as well harness it and learn it in our own way and learn to use it responsibly. Is there anything wrong with that?
I think you're right, except for when it comes to medical, involving humans, and our profession,
Okay.
which involves a lot of money, men, material,
Yeah.
and any action we take is not reversible.
Yeah. Construction and design is a big undertaking money-wise as well. It's not a few lakh rupees anymore. A few lakh rupees means ek ghar ki khidkiyan, few lakhs.
Nothing is reversible. Glasses once ordered have to be scrapped even if they are an inch smaller or so.
And then correction and maintenance cost. You can't actually afford that later on in the future because that
some
really
side
makes
condition or the other has overlapped on the glass size and things are not fitting like a glove.
Absolutely. You know, this is one of the things I love about exhibitions like the Art Build. You get to meet minds with different personas and different way of thinking. An exchange of ideas happens. That's where you can shape a better ideology for yourself and for your team and for the people around you. Mahesh sir, it was a pleasure talking to you.
Thank you so
It was a
much.
quick and very insightful chat with you. This was Architect Mahesh Punjabi. He's from Mumbai. and we spoke about the challenges of harnessing AI and what the future probably still might look like. So if you have any questions, write to me at India's #1 construction podcast at gmail.com. You can follow me on Instagram as well for the live updates from the exhibition. Yeah, thank you for tuning in. Have a great day.